Can we really manifest anything we want in this life using the law of attraction or the principles of the law of attraction? Can we actually do that? There's a lot of sources that say that we can. And I've played with these ideas and these concepts, and I've manifested quite a number of things in my life that I asked for specifically, very detailed, some of them. And sometimes it hasn't worked out for me. But why has it worked sometimes, and why hasn't it worked sometimes? And I'm sure any of you who have tried manifesting or have played with manifesting before have probably had the same experience. And then you go, well, what's going on here? Well, let's talk about that. Why do things not manifest sometimes that you specifically ask for? Trust me, there's a lot more to this than we think. For starters, we need to understand how things work. Okay? So we've got the Holy Trinity, per se, okay? I call it that because it makes sense to me. You have this up here, which is God. And you can define God however you want to for you. Universe, higher self, an actual being, source, whatever works for you. And then you have the conscious you. The you that's watching this video right now. The you that has the ability to look at things physically in this very moment and assess things. To look at a situation and go, this situation needs XYZ. Or things could be better with XYZ. Or boy, this sucks because of XYZ. Or I'm thankful for XYZ. That's all happening with the conscious mind. Okay? And then you have the unconscious mind down here on the bottom. Unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is basically all of the programming that you have running your body. Another word for this is ego. It's just programming. This is where your DNA and everything is. Your conscious mind is your awareness of right now, the present moment. And then you have that which you cannot see, which is up here, which is God. When you consciously look at a situation that you don't like, and you go, wow, I don't like this. I want something else. And you say, or you figure out what it is that you want. So let's say you're in a bad relationship. And you go, I want a good relationship. And good, bad, it's all relative, right? I ran out of room. Had to come down here. Don't mind my handwriting. Okay? You consciously recognize the bad relationship, which shoots out a desire for a good relationship. Hopefully this is all happening consciously for you and not unconsciously. Granted, we have a lot of unconscious programs that may be keeping us in bad relationships. But when you wake up and realize your situation consciously, you can then allow yourself to consciously define what it is that you want. And at that point, you can start manifesting that which you want. But it is important to remember, it is not you that makes this happen. It is this being, this source that makes it happen. I hope this makes sense. Our job is to simply recognize, be consciously aware of the present moment, to be in the present moment, and allow ourselves to define what it is we want from the present moment. But we live in a dimension that is bound to time, and so we don't instantly get what we want. And that's good. Because of the dimension that we live in, we don't see all of time. If we lived in a higher dimension, we could see all of time. But we can't see that right now. Now, let's get a little more specific. Let's say you're single and you want a relationship. But not only a relationship, you're single and you meet Jessica. Just thinking a name, okay? I had to think of a name off the top of my head. Took me a second. You go, wow, I'm consciously aware I'm single. I want Jessica to be my girlfriend. Or if you're a girl, maybe you or whatever you're into, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go traditional for the sake of the video. Let's make it easier, okay? Just let it be what it is. No judgments on anyone. If you're a girl, let's say you want Bob. Whatever. We'll stick with my analogy of dude wanting Jessica. He thinks now, can he manifest Jessica? Can he go, I want Jessica. She's my soulmate. She's the one. I know it is. I want her. I love her. I don't know how she feels about me. I know she kind of likes me, but that's who I want to be with. I want her. Okay? You're shooting out a desire. Now, the title of the video is, can we really manifest whatever we want? Now, there's a nuance here because yes and no. Because you might want Jessica. The single dude over here. He wants Jessica. But Jessica might not want him. She might not want him. And so it's important. Now, is he going to be happy with Jessica if she doesn't love him back? No. Dude is not going to be happy if she doesn't love him back, but he thinks that that's what he wants. I want her. She's hot. She's funny. She's the one I like. But what he doesn't know is that Jessica's crazy. She's a nut job. But you don't see that because she hides it. But when she's in a relationship with somebody, she's nuts. And she's not going to be good for dude. Because what dude wants actually isn't Jessica. What dude over here wants is a relationship. We'll write it down over here. He wants a relationship, maybe with someone that he finds attractive and that is funny. And Jessica is attractive and she is kind of funny. But what he doesn't realize is that he also wants a healthy relationship. He doesn't just want a relationship. He wants to be happy in a relationship. And he doesn't realize that he's also putting that out. Sometimes we put out a vibration that we're not verbalizing. So he goes, I'm single. I want a girlfriend. But he's not thinking girlfriend specifically. He's thinking Jessica. I want Jessica. But what he doesn't know, that God knows, is that Jessica is not a good match for him because, one, she doesn't like him all that much, and two, she's nuts. She doesn't vibrate at the same frequencies as this dude over here. But God can see it. And so it's important to lighten up, to chill, and go, aha, I want Jessica, but is that what I really want? And when you feel yourself obsessing over something in a negative way like this, I want her, chill out. You have to relax and understand that there's a higher power that knows way more than you. So the way to do this is to go, oh, I'm single, I want a girlfriend, or you're a girl and you want a boyfriend or whatever. And you meet somebody and you go, wow, Jessica's good looking and she's funny. Maybe she would be a good relationship. I see some good potential there. But I don't know what's best. I just know that I want a happy, healthy, fun relationship that works for me. That's what I want. With someone who I think is funny and attractive. That's what I want. And maybe it's Jessica. I see some compatibilities. But maybe it's not. Maybe there's somebody else that I'm going to meet next week at something that my friends invite me to. And her name's Barb. But dude's never met Barb. But Barb is exactly what is going to be perfect for dude. But dude cannot meet Barb if he's overly obsessed with Jessica in an unhealthy way. He has to have Jessica. He can't meet Barb. Because guess what? What you want wants you. And what you want, you think, is Jessica, but what you want is a healthy relationship. And that is what Barb is. And Barb wants a healthy relationship. But when you're obsessing over here, you're not on the right wavelength to attract Barb into your life. So when you learn to let go and realize that ultimately you are going to manifest what you want through God, you don't have to worry about it. And you're going to get what's best for you. Now, we don't need to go into the unconscious mind and the ego a bunch into this to explain what I'm trying to explain here. Just know that your unconscious mind is all of the old programs. And those old programs are going to bring up situations in your life where hopefully you can be conscious of it so that you're not obsessing over somebody that you shouldn't be. I'm sorry my illustration's so messy, but I hope that makes sense. So there's three parts to us. You have God, the divine, us. I wanted to clean it up a little bit. You have God, your conscious mind, and your unconscious mind. And if you're not consciously running the show, your unconscious mind is going to run the show. And your unconscious mind is the programming that's getting you to obsess over what you think you have to have. That's an egotistical thing. That's ego. So you have to learn to let go and trust that you will get what you want because God sees the bigger picture of what's best for you. You might think, I want that job. I want that job. You might even go to school and get a degree, but you're struggling to get a job in your degree and you're just with so much resistance. But what you don't know is because you're so obsessed over this job, you're missing out on something else entirely. And you know when you're not in alignment with this because you can feel it. You have to sit back and relax. Or this is what's good for you, but you're trying to force it to happen. Anytime you're trying to force and control to get what you want, you're missing the point. Because remember, it's about who you become, not what you get. And when you become, you then get. But we can only become by letting go, relaxing and chilling and knowing that ultimately we are going to get what's best for us. And you know what's best by how you feel. Do you feel like you're going upstream or downstream? Abraham Hicks talks a lot about that. Stop swimming upstream, trying to get yourself this job because maybe that job, you got your degree and you want to work for Microsoft and you're obsessed with working with Microsoft. But what you don't know is there's another startup company over here that you're going to be a way better match with, because you've also put out the vibration, I want to work on a project that's going to grow and expand and make me wealthy. And you're going to have that opportunity at this company that you don't know is there. You think it's going to be at Microsoft, but you can't see everything. We don't see it all. So we have to learn to let go and trust and just follow the flow and notice as things pop up and be happy right now, knowing that ultimately what's best for you is going to come and you will get what you want and or even better. What you ultimately want that source knows from a higher vantage point. Our job is to just be conscious of what we have going on so we can be conscious of what it is we want and to allow that just to happen. I could do a whole other episode, and I probably will, on this down here and how not to let this run the show. But for now, just work on letting go. Know what it is that you want and write it down, but let go and try to understand why it is that you want what you want. I want to work here. Why? Because I feel like it will offer me X, Y, and Z. Okay, so what I want is a job that offers X, Y, and Z. And maybe that's with Microsoft and maybe it's not. So let me rewrite that down. What I want is a job that offers X, Y, and Z. I'll write that on my notepad, my manifestation notebook instead. That's what I want. And maybe it's here and maybe it's not. But I'm going to write this down. I'm going to lighten up. I think that this probably could offer that, but I'm going to chill. Because I don't know what's best. And maybe you'll get the job offer. Because you're chill, it'll present itself. But you're chill, maybe something else will present itself that has X, Y, Z. You don't know that. But I know because I've done this with my own experience. I was in real estate and I wanted to work with certain type of people. And I understood this concept, thankfully. And I went and interviewed with a bunch of different real estate teams. And I knew exactly what I wanted. And nothing felt right. And I don't remember how I ended up landing the working with the team that I worked with. Something happened. It's been a number of years now. But something happened and I got exactly what I wanted. This also happened with an IT job. I used to work in IT. I had my A+, my Network Plus. I had a lot of years of experience in IT, and I wanted a specific type of job. I even visualized it. And there was another job that I actually thought was going to be the one that I wanted. But when I went and interviewed, it didn't feel right. I had the job. They offered me the job, and it was going to pay me really well at the time. But I turned down the job because it didn't feel right. And I remember driving home from the interview laughing because I worked so hard to try to get a job here. But I ended up getting a job somewhere else that I got the max pay for the position that I got hired for. And they hired me there temporarily because they wanted to move me to a higher position later. Anyways, story is, I was obsessed with this one for a while, but then it didn't feel right. Thankfully, I understood how this works, and another job opportunity presented itself to me, and it was way more in alignment. It was exactly what I envisioned. Same with the real estate place. So just trust that what you want is out there, but be light about it, chill about it. You will get what you want. You just may not know exactly what that is right now. So be open to getting the clarity that you need and trust that Source is taking care of it for you. I hope this helps you guys out. Just go lighten up a little bit. You can manifest whatever it is you want. Just know that what you think you want might not be what's best for you. And trust that you're actually going to get what you really want. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you find it helpful, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.